This is the story of a bar where if you go inside, you will be shot when you come out. But even if you stay outside, sorry, you won't be safe either. That means it's like ahead a well, behind a ditch. At the beginning of the story, we are shown a bar where a man named Sergio comes. At the exact moment Sergio enters the bar, another man exits from outside. As soon as that man steps outside, someone shoots him and he dies instantly. Seeing this, everyone nearby runs away. No one knows where the bullet came from, and the place becomes completely deserted. Outside there are many people, and they don't know what to do. At that moment, a man named Sata tries to call the police, but his phone has no network. Now from outside, a man goes out to see the dead body, but suddenly he too is shot. This causes everyone standing outside to get badly scared. Everyone is shocked, and no one's phone has network. Inside the bar, there is a girl named Elena who says they should watch news on TV. When these people watch TV, there is no news about the incident. And just as these people look outside, both bodies disappear and their blood is also cleaned up. None of them understand what is happening here. Then the city guy says that he feels like someone wants none of them to leave from here. Then Sergio says that it could be possible that one among them is a killer, or maybe one of them is a terrorist with some dangerous explosives and the police want to kill him. Hearing this, a man named Nacho hides his bag with his foot, but Sergio sees him doing it and tells everyone about it. Nacho's bag is taken, and when it is opened, clothes and a hard disk come out. Then Nacho says that there's nothing in it that can harm anyone. He says he works at an ad company and the hard disk contains files related to his work, but no one believes him. Elena destroys his hard disk, but nothing is inside. Nacho feels very sad about it. Then Nacho notices a briefcase on the counter. He asks everyone whose briefcase it is. Then Sergio claims that the briefcase is his, but before Sergio can pick it up, the bar owner Amparo takes it. Sergio stops Amparo from opening the briefcase, but then a man named Israel opens it, and inside they find some women's clothes. Before anyone can understand anything, they hear a strange sound from the bathroom. When these people try to open the washroom door, it is locked from the inside. Somehow they manage to open the door and enter the bathroom. There they find a fat man lying unconscious. Actually, this man had barely entered the washroom at the start of the story and has been unconscious there since. The man has a large injection near him. Elena picks up the injection, then these people hear the sound of vehicles from outside. When the people go near the gate, they see many army officers coming, all of whose faces are fully covered. The army officers pile up many tires there and burn them before leaving. Although everyone thought they had come to help, they don't assist them. Immediately after, the TV news shows that fire has broken out in a large part of the city, and that area has been sealed off so that no one can go there anymore. The people stuck outside don't understand why the government is lying. Just then, the man who was unconscious in the bathroom suddenly wakes up in front of everyone. His entire body swells badly, and his eyes become scary and weird. He falls down and dies right there, but before dying he says, "Touch me." These people take the phone of the dead man and find out that he was an army officer. In his phone, there are more photos showing PPE kits meant for protection against viruses. Now everyone outside understands that the whole area has been quarantined. That means the man who just died here was infected, and the infection caused his death. It's also possible that there are more infected people here now. Meanwhile, Nacho is shown trying in every way to get a signal on his phone. When he climbs onto a table and lifts his phone upwards, he gets network. He tells everyone about it. Immediately, Nacho is told to quickly call any media person and tell them everything. But at that moment, Sata also climbs onto the table to talk on the phone, which causes the table to break. Then a man named Andres asks Nacho for the phone, but Amparo stops him and says not to touch the phone because it belonged to the infected man, and if you touch this mobile, you will also get infected. Sergio and Andres agree with her. That means Nacho and anyone else who touched this phone or that man are all infected, and there are 5 people who did this. Andres threatened them with a gun and tell them to take the dead man's body into the basement store. These people have no choice but to obey, and all 5 of them take the dead body downstairs into the basement. Now only 3 people remain upstairs. After a while, a woman named Trini starts suffocating. She tells everyone to open the basement door, but no one listens to her. When Trini tries to open the door, some bottles placed there fall down. Their liquid starts flowing sideways, and then they notice a drain nearby. That means these people can escape through water from there. Israel then opens the lid and decides to go through the drain to get out. So he applies oil all over his body and tries to go down through the drain. But the drain isn't wide enough, so he can't go down. Suddenly, these people hear the sound of gunshots. Upon hearing the sound, they panic. Then they see smoke coming from above the bar, realizing that the 3 people upstairs must have been killed and the entire bar set on fire. Meanwhile, Israel is still badly stuck in the drain. Now these people first pull Israel out from the drain. After a few hours, the fire is completely put out, and they decide to go back up to the bar. Once upstairs, they see that the bar has completely burned down. Nacho finds a gun there and quietly picks it up. Then they see some people sealing off the place from outside. They silently watch everything, because if anyone realizes that 5 people are still alive inside, they will all be killed too. Suddenly, a phone starts ringing, and it's the same fat man's phone whose death was caused by infection a short while ago. Eleanor picks up the phone and starts reading his WhatsApp chats. In one chat, a man asks the fat man whether his condition improved after taking the vaccine. The man replied that no, his condition is very bad, and he is hiding in a bathroom outside. He also said not to come near him. Elena reads his old chats, where the dead man wrote that he still has 4 vaccines left. These people realize that the injection he had is actually the vaccine for this virus. Reading this, everyone is happy that the vaccine might help, but still a doubt arises in their minds. If this man had taken the vaccine, how did he die? Suddenly the phone rings again, but before they can answer it, the battery dies because it was low. Now they try somehow to charge the phone. Meanwhile, Elena says that in the chats, the man said he had 4 more vaccines left, so why don't we search for the 4 vaccines? Then all of them go downstairs to the storage room near his body, but there they find no vaccines. After that, they go back to the bathroom where Israel is already sitting with the vaccine. Israel demands 1 sacrifice because there are 5 of them and only 4 vaccines. So Israel first takes out 1 injection and injects himself. Then Nacho points his gun at him, but Israel still injects the vaccine into his body. Then a fight breaks out between Nacho and Israel. Israel overpowers Nacho and snatches his gun. During this fight, the vaccine slips from Israel's hand and falls down into the basement drain. Trini goes and picks up the vaccine, but accidentally drops it into the sewer. Now these poor souls are thinking about how to retrieve the vaccines from the drain. Among them, Elena is the thinnest, so they ask her if she can go inside and bring the vaccines back. At first, Elena refuses, but later agrees. Then oil is applied to Elena's body, and she is inserted through the small hole. After great difficulty, she falls down into the drain. Eleanor finds the vaccines and comes out of the water. Nacho tells her to tie the vaccine to a wire and send it up, but Eleanor clearly refuses because she knows there are 3 people above and only 3 vaccines left. Elena tells them that if they want the vaccines, they'll have to come down themselves. Then these people enlarge the drain hole while Elena starts looking for another exit. A little distance away, she sees light. First, she hides the injections in a hole there. Then she goes up to the stairs and looks to see that there are many police forces there, burning the bar and their 3 companions. From here, the scene is shown, and we see that the remaining 4 people who are in the upstairs storage room somehow come down too. A fierce battle again begins between Israel and Nacho, and this time Nacho snatches the gun and shoots Israel dead on the spot. Now Nacho has the gun, so everyone fears him. Then Nacho takes Sata at gunpoint and asks Elena to give him the vaccine. Nacho says they have 3 vaccines, and after killing him, the 3 of them can survive. Then Elena leads them outside, where she had hidden the vaccines. Slowly, these people keep moving forward. Nacho and Elena walk ahead, while Satya and Trini follow behind. Suddenly, Trini tries to drown Sata in water to end all the trouble, but Nacho stops her from doing so. Trini tells Nacho to shoot her so that they can divide the vaccines and save their lives. Nacho points the gun at Trini, but doesn't fire. Then Trini takes the gun from Nacho and walks a little distance away and kills herself. Now only 3 people remain, and they each have 1 injection. so they each take one injection. But before these people can inject themselves into their bodies, Israel appears, who is still alive, and kills Sata by attacking him from behind. Now Israel gets angry and chases Nacho and Elena to kill them. Then Nacho and Elena see stairs ahead. Both move towards the stairs, but then the injection Elena has slips from her hand and falls down. Since Israel is also climbing the stairs with them, they cannot go down. Quickly, Nacho gives his injection to Elena. Then Israel grabs Nacho's leg and pulls him down, causing both to fall and die. Elena now has the remaining vaccine, so she injects it into her body and opens the drain lid above to come out. As soon as she comes out, she sees many people outside, and the government has completely sealed off the area ahead. Then a woman gives her a jacket to cover her body. Elena has no awareness at all and quietly blends into the crowd. In the end, we learn that the fat man who had barely gone into the outside bathroom was an army officer. And it's possible that the army was developing some kind of biological weapon to attack enemy countries. However, during this process, one of their own officers got infected. Although they had the vaccine for this infection, the officer was sick, so the vaccine didn't work on him. When the army found out that their officer was outside, they sealed off the entire area so that no one could come out and spread the virus from there, even if it meant killing innocent people in the process. They couldn't risk putting the whole country in danger for the sake of a few people, so they had to take that step. So what do you think? Was taking that step right or wrong?